Tonight's closed captioning provided by Valley Bank. With Valley Bank, we lead with speed as we get ready to start our 126 matches here on the Fairway Foods High School Championship Network. And Mark, set us up on the three classes, please.
Down here in 3A match, we have Freddie Stroker of Bettendorf taking on Jonathan Eide of Dowling. These guys have wrestled once this year, and actually Freddie Stroker pinned Eide in the finals of the Keith Young. Down here in 1A match in the center, we got Andrew Fouch of Underwood. He is in his 4th state championship, 2nd time in the finals. He's taking on Lane Nichols of Woodbury Central. And then also on the 2A match, we got Max Thompson of LaPorte City Union. First of a brothers act here, taking on Kyle White of Central Springs. Max Thompson is a sophomore this year. He won it as a freshman last year. So him and Hunter Washburn of Alburnett, who just pinned his guy a couple weight classes ago, are both in the same boat.
Fast start.
Fast start here for Lane Nichols of Woodbury Central in the Class 1A.
Came out, took him down, cradled him up. Now he's looking for a near wrist turn.
5-0 in that match, and Heidi and Stroker down in 3A, 2-0 score with Stroker on top.
That White and Thompson.
Actually, that was Fouch that got the takedown and near fall right there on the Class 1A match. So Fouch of Underwood with a 5-1 lead. Fouch immediately in on another shot. Nice high crouch, cuts across to a double.
Yeah, that was a nice move there.
Yeah, really good shot and finish.
That was kind of a picture perfect in technique. You know, that's what you're looking for. That's probably one of the better moves that I've seen from a leg tackle. And leg tackles are pretty common. And that high crotch, you cut the corner a little bit, you switch off, get away from the weight. A lot of problems with young people when they shoot head to outside shots or high crotches, either one, they stop, they hit and stop, and when you should hit and cut the corner to get away from the weight, and that's exactly what he did. There's in 2A, there's 55, 51-0 is Thompson, and White is 55-1. A lot of wins with those young men in 2A.
So Max Thompson, actually, he's actually got in his career right now in high school. He's got 100 wins exactly and 1 loss. Down here on the 1A match, it's Fouch of Underwood right now.
Really putting it on him there. There's a cradle. I don't know if he can get that shoulder down, but he's going to have at least a 10-1 lead here.
Finding those cradles, making those cradles work for him. Fouch of Underwood out to a 9-10-1 lead now at the end of the first period.
He is undefeated. He's 55-0. Nichols was 49-4, so he's won a lot of matches as well. And for him to get dominated like that, kind of surprising.
Freddie Stroker over here with a pretty commanding lead, 5-0. Started the second period, he starts down. He's leading Jonathan Eide of Dowling. Stroker was second last year. So this is his second year in the finals as a sophomore.
And you said he had pinned him in the finals of the earlier tournament back in, I think, December.
Early December, yeah. So 6-0 now. Stroker gets a 1-point escape. Over here in 2A, Max Thompson started down in the start of the second period, and he did get a 1-point escape over there. So Max Thompson takes a 1-0 lead with a minute and a half to go in that match. Or second period, there's Stroker right now with the tilt, getting near fall points over Eide of Dowling. As we mentioned before, Stroker of Bettendorf. Bettendorf's got the second place spot locked up there in the Class 3A team race.
With 5 guys in the finals, so it's amazing that both teams were basically loaded. Southeast Polk, would you say 11
place winners
out of 14 weight classes?
That's pretty impressive.
Stroker up 11-0 now in that second period. That's a big score, and Fouch is really having his way in that 1A match as well in the mid-court or mid-mat here.
Max Thompson with a takedown as well over there on the 2A match. So Max Thompson takes a 3-0 lead with a minute to go in the second period.
And what's kind of funny is wrestlers that have inspired Stroker has been Oliver from Oklahoma State and Ed Ruth from Penn State. And you can see where he's taken their style from a cross-face cradle, because both athletes are very good in the cradle. And
yep,
here he ends up,
is.
it's close. There's no shoulder there. If his head slips out, he can get out. Otherwise, there's only 5 seconds too, and he's keeping off his back there for the period.
There's another three-point near ball, so that's going to make that score 14-0 going into the third period.
Yeah, the two best cradle guys in college, Oliver and Ruth, and he's picked up some of those tactics there. Puts him up 14-0.
Really relaxed right now in the third period. He just knows he needs another takedown to put this match away and make it end and win his first state championship after placing second as a freshman. Max Thompson is going to ride out. Kyle White. Central Springs. At the end of the second period, he's going to go into the third period with a 3-0 lead. And it's still Fouch of Underwood right down here, winning by a score of 10-1 right now at the start of the third period of that match over Lane Nichols of Woodbury Central.
Stoker's in on a single leg on Ide, or is it Ide?
Ide.
And he looks like he's real close to scoring the tech fall.
There it is. Freddie Stroker of Bettendorf, 126th 3A state champion.
Dowling wrestler had 46 wins this year, so he's a good kid as well, but just got manhandled there in the finals.
And the 2A match right now with Thompson and White, that 3-0 score is really one that's going to come down to the end right here.
Right now in the 1A match with a minute to go, still Andrew Fouch. Fouch is a senior. He's placed 5th, 2nd, and 3rd here at the tournament. He's on his way right now, 11-1. He's on his way to capturing that, getting that first place, getting on that top step.
He's placed 3 times before this?
Yes, 3 times. 5th, 2nd, and 3rd.
Well, he says that's where I need to be.
He's going to go on and wrestle next year at St. Cloud State.
Very tough D2 school.
Minnesota?
Yep, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Doing a great job up there, so he's going to be in a good program. He's in the same conference, I believe, as with Upper Iowa. Fayette.
Max Thompson down here, the Port City Union. His older brother, Logan Thompson, he'll be wrestling here a few matches later.
He's kind of letting up here a little bit, looking for the big move. In 1A. There's only 13 seconds to go when you're down 12-3. You have to end up getting a fall.
And White was able to gain a point in that 2A match. 3-1 now with 35 seconds remaining in that one.
That's a tight match.
In a situation like this, sometimes you see guys kind of...
He went for it. When you're down like that, you know, you got to have something in your pocket. Just didn't quite work.
So Andrew Fouch of Underwood does get that state title. So he places 4 times. So Andrew Fouch of Underwood, Coach Joe Stevens of Coach here. That's a really good, impressive career right there for that young man. He's a senior, going to go to St. Cloud State, 126-pound 1A state champion. Over here in the Class 2A, it's Max Thompson still holding on to a 3-1 lead right now. With Kyle White of Central Springs.
And he will win it.
He does win it, so Max Thompson, as a sophomore, gets his 2nd state championship. Again, with an opportunity, I want to put no pressure on the kid, but to be a 4-timer. I believe there's 21 of them in the state right now. Between him and Alburnette's Hunter Washburn, they can make 23-24.
Well, congratulations to all 3 of those wrestlers in 1A, 2A, 3A. Fouch, Thompson, Stroker, We'll take a break here on the Fairway Foods High School Championship Network, and we'll be back with our 120 awards right after this.
Well, it just shows us how we're achieving in our fine arts as well as our sports and academics.
We get a lot of support from coaches, teachers, administrators, and from the community.
As a whole, our school is achieving what we need to achieve to be a great school.
Help your school compete for the Bank Iowa Traveling Challenge Cup and $1,750. Visit IHSSN.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you direct your attention to the award stand for the award presentations at 120 pounds. Presenting the awards in Class 1A, Coach Jamie Camberling of Lisbon. 8th place, Brad Kirchhoff, Audubon. 7th place, J.D. Raiders, South Hamilton Jewel. 6th place, Jared Coyle, Macocata Valley Delhi. 5th place, Jake Hunterdus, Southern Warren. 4th place, Jaron Glosser, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. 3rd place, Kyler Kiner of Ogden. Your runner-up, Brady Rudin of Wilton. And your 2013 Class 1A 120-pound state champion, Carter Happel of Lisbon.
This award shows how Kemper is not only dedicated in sports in the classroom, but in both, and it shows the effort that we put into both to strive to do our best.
We have great coaches and great teachers who make it easy to succeed in the playing field and in academics.
Help your school compete for the Bank Iowa Traveling Challenge Cup and $1,750. Visit IHSSN.com.
Presenting the awards in Class 2A at 120 pounds, Coach Andrew Lundgren of Spirit Lake Park. 8th place, Elliot Henderson, West Liberty. 7th place, Charlie Jones, Columbus Catholic, Waterloo. 6th place, Caleb Coleman, Bondurant Farrar. 5th place, Brady Jennings, Osage. 4th place, Blake Luna, Clarinda. 3rd place, Clayton Gall, New Hampton. Your runner-up, Shadow Leishon of Albia, and your 2013 Class 2A state champ, Doug Miner of Spirit Lake Park.
Hi, I'm Speed the Sauce Man. From time to time I like to share a joke with you folks, but I'll tell you what, sauces and seasonings are serious business at Cookies. Cookies food products have been in business for over 35 years and we've never changed our original sauce recipe. We've always been about making quality products with quality ingredients, meaning we'll never cut corners to cheapen our high quality sauce. That's the Cookies commitment to you, our customer. Thanks for your loyalty. Visit us at cookiesbbq.com.
Cookies is the one.
I have a correction to make. That was Coach Brad Smith that presented those awards in Class 1A. Presenting the awards in Class 3A at 120 pounds, Coach Travis Young of Valley West Des Moines. 8th place, Aaron Myers, Southeast Polk. 7th place, Dan Kelly, Cedar Falls. 6th place, Justin Colped, Carroll. 5th place, Elijah Jeffrey, Linn-Mar Marion. 4th place, Austin Anderson, Ankeny. 3rd place, Hunter Genko, Clinton. Your runner-up, John Giaffretti of Indianola. And your 2013 Class 3A 120-pound state champ, Jake Cothey of Valley West Des Moines.
And we're back here at the Wells Fargo Arena here in Des Moines. As you see on the screen, our Pizza Ranch Award tonight, the Most Valuable Wrestler Award in Class 1A will be given out here later on in this evening as we get set up for our 132 matches. And Mark, set us up for 132.
132 pounds in Class 3 is Logan Ryan of Bettendorf, and he's taking on Bryce Steyer of Waverly Shellrock. These guys have actually wrestled twice earlier this year, with Logan Ryan winning both those matches by a score of 3-1. Over here in the 1A match, right down in front of us here, Jason Crosby of Eddyville Blakesburg. He's taking on Blake. I'm sorry, that's not Eddyville. That's Blake Morloff. It's Blake Morloff of 130. Actually, the 2A match. I'm sorry, looking at the wrong match. Colton McChrystal of Sergeant Bluff over here is at 132. He's actually going for his second state championship. He placed second, and then first last year. He's taking on Cole Erickson of Mediapolis, who placed fourth last year. These two have not wrestled yet. Coming into this matchup.
And no score on any of the mats so far here in this 132 match, 32 class.
Class 1A, it's Blake Morloff of Eddyville Blakesburg taking on Logan Loftus of Iowa Valley.
We've got some action down on the 3A mat, Coach.
It looks a little stalemate type, but got to wait and see. There it is. When you shot that single leg, when you come up, if you hesitate, they can lock your arm down. You have to clear it immediately. But sometimes when you think you just go for it, you lose control a little bit too. So it's kind of like, do I want to lose control or do I want to go for it? It just depends on what time of the match it is. If it's in the end, you usually go for it, especially if you're behind. But that was kind of a control situation. Another good shot.
Over in Class 2A, McChrystal with a 2-point takedown.
McChrystal 49-0 coming into this match. Last year was 45-1.
Coming in this tournament, actually, I think he's might be 52-0 now. That's what it says here.
Yeah, that very well could be. 0 losses on the year. Colton McChrystal of Sergeant Bluff actually going to Nebraska next year, wrestling for University of Nebraska in Lincoln. And here in the Class 3A match, still 0-0 between Logan Ryan and Bryce Steyer. Bryce Steyer of Waverly Shellrock. Waverly Shellrock right now, they need a win. They got 3 finalists. They need a win out of one of those 3 finalists with some bonus points, or a couple of wins out of their finalists to try and, they're in a battle with Cedar Rapids Prairie for the 3rd place trophy right now. So every match for Waverly Shellrock is important because Prairie doesn't have any finalists. They did all their wrestling today in the Wrestleback consolation round, and they had a good round. And right now, Prairie is in 3rd place.
Well, you got 2 kind of powerhouse wrestling teams between Bettendorf and Waverly Shellrock. It just seemed like they've been battling out for the state championship for years here.
Down at 3A action, Ryan takes a 1-0 lead.
A lot of scrambling in that 3A. Looking for control again.
Steyer trying to hook that ankle right now. Again, Bryce Steyer of Waverly Shellrock taking on Logan Ryan of Bettendorf. Bettendorf's Logan Ryan has beat Steyer twice this year. But Steyer's the one that gets the takedown.
And he's got a Turk there, but it looks like he's losing it. And there's a big move over here. He's in the headlock position.
That's Mary Wolf and Loftus.
Yep, that's Loftus right there of Iowa Valley. And he gets the fall over Morloff of Eddyville Blakesburg. Logan Loftus of Iowa Valley is 52-4 on the year. Gets a pin.
With a young man, it was 45-1.
That was big too, because he was down 5-2 before he was able to turn that around.
That's the thing about wrestling. In a split second, things can change fast.
Just get your head out of position and you get it whipped off.
Iowa Valley Marengo gets a state champion at 132 pounds.
Marengo.
Logan Loftus.
A couple former wrestlers from the Hawkeyes.
Travis Pfizer.
Mike McGivern and Travis Pfizer, both high school wrestling coaches. One here in McGivern in Lincoln, downtown Des Moines here, or Des Moines, Lincoln. And
Crystal and Erickson going at it in 2A, 4-0 now from McChrystal.
And McChrystal's got Erickson in a Granby situation right now, getting some near fall points. There he goes. Two near fall points. So it takes a 6-0 lead in the second period of that match. At the end of 2 over here in the Class 3A, it's tied 2-2. And Logan Ryan immediately intentionally releases Bryce Steyer. So he gives him the lead by a score of 3-2 right now. Bryce Steyer have just wrestling a hard-fought tournament. Both these guys have, actually.
Did you say they have previous matches before they got here?
Yeah, with Logan Ryan winning both of them by a score of 3-1.
And he's down by 1?
Yep. Third period here. Intention released him to give Steyer the escape point. Now he's in on Steyer here.
He's in. He's a little extended. It's tough to fight those hips, especially at an angle there. Unless you get too far over, then you get lifted, but a stalemate.
McChrystal goes up 6-0 now as they go into the third period in Class 2A over Erickson.
Steyer placed 7th this tournament last year.
He's in on a shot. Ticking that clock down. Pretty good position there. Gets his head out. He very easily could score there.
He is going to score a 2-point takedown. Bryce Steyer trying to avenge 2 previous losses of the year over Logan Ryan of Bettendorf.
Has him tied up. He's got his arms there. He breaks free, builds his base. Needs to get out quickly to get a chance to, and that's what he just did quickly, and he get a reverse, and now he's got to escape, and now he's going to have to take him back down to get a tie. You got a domination, kind of a domination match over here in 2A. There's a shot.
There's some switch action right there by Bryce Steyer trying to hang on and prevent getting taken down at the end. Here in the last 30 seconds of this match here. There it is, 2-point takedowns. That ties it up for Logan Ryan.
Well, he turned it on there. He scored a reversal, and then he let him go, and he got a takedown all in about 30 seconds to put himself back in this match.
Now Logan Ryan's going to try and ride and take this into overtime. Steyer up to his feet.
All he has to do is escape to win. There's a stall call.
Colton McChrystal still up by a score of 6-0 over here. Colton McChrystal out of Sergeant Bluff.
You got to watch this last 9 seconds because it's either overtime or it's could be a victory by either guy, but chances are the escape guy usually has the best advantage here. There's a caution. Jumping the gun. Nice lift and turn there. Nice lift and turn. That was
tight too.
Very good potential move there. That you pick him up in the air and you actually throw him with a half. And they're going to go overtime here, I believe. In the 3A.
Colton McChrystal of Sergeant Bluff gets his 2nd state championship with 11-0 victory over Cole Erickson of Mediapolis.
Mediapolis has wrestled a fine tournament.
Yep. Should have a neat 2nd right now in the team standings. So congratulations to Colton McChrystal. He'll be going on to wrestling for Nebraska. 4-time finalist, 2-time state champion. Over here in the 3A match, we're in overtime. Ryan and Steyer. These two have battled hard here.
There's a shot. Fighting the hips again. But he's pulling up. He knows if he can get this takedown. Good job of bouncing off your hip and coming right back up. Neutralize it. Good opportunity to break that grip and try to get a go behind, but looks like the time's going to potentially run out. Unless it doesn't here. Just takes a second to score.
And the first overtime period finished.
It'll be Bryce Steyer's choice. They're going to defer. Let Logan Ryan see what he wants to go first. I presume he's going to choose down.
Tough match, 6-6. Put the leg in, trying to arch back, and potentially dangerous.
Logan Ryan did a really good job of exploding right off of the whistle up to his feet.
Hit again. Looking for a cradle, but allowed the guy to got over to get a 1-point escape.
Got over his arms, and this is where Steyr might be in a little bit of trouble here because he got ridden pretty hard the last part of that third period. Logan Ryan proved that he was pretty tough on top, so Steyr's going to choose down, going to go down here for his opportunity in this overtime. He's got to get out.
This is a big period.
Reversal.
Big period here.
It's a big 30 seconds.
Adrenaline's flowing, but you got to be tired somewhat, don't you?
No.
You don't have time to think about being
Don't have time to
tired.
tired. Okay.
If you're tired, you're out of it. So, pretty good scramble here in the circle, hanging on that leg. Referee potentially could start it and get him a fresh start, but he's not doing it because it's really kind of time's clicking out here, and he's got to kick out. He's got to get out. He's got to kick out, and he's got to come up. And I think he's been warned.
No, he has. He
that did it right there. Did it. Rode him out for the victory. Third overtime period.
The big win for Ryan.
I tell you, that was tight match.
It's a really tight match. Tough loss for Bryce Steyr right there. Rarely wrestled a hard match, hard-fought match.
So our 132 matches are complete here at the Wells Fargo Arena. We got awards coming up with 126 coming up. As we see Logan Loftus with the pin here on the Fairway Foods High School Championship Network. We'll take a break. We're back right after this.
High school sports encourage pride, dedication, competition, and teamwork. These are the same values Farm Bureau members live by every day. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Farm Bureau is proud to present Championship Week during the best wrestling tournament in the country. Congratulations to all the athletes and coaches for a successful year. We believe that by investing in our youth, we are investing in Iowa's future.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you direct your attention to the award stand for the award presentations at 126 pounds. Presenting the awards in Class 1A, Coach Joe Steffens of Underwood. 8th place, Jacob Cook. 7th place, Jared Eichscheid, Kemper Catholic. Jacob Cook was from Albernet, Eichscheid from Kemper Catholic. 6th place, Nathan Schmitz, Don Bosco, Gilbertville. 5th place, Travis Cole, Highland Riverside. 4th place, Colby McIntyre, Central Lyon GLR. 3rd place, Sawyer Amling, Edgewood Colesburg. Your runner-up, Lane Nichols, Woodbury Central Mobile. And your 2013 Class 1A state champ at 126, Andrew Fouch of Underwood.
At Iowa Banks, our local community isn't just where we work, it's where we live. It's friends, families, and neighbors working together for a common good, whether teaching a savings class for kids, giving a financial seminar for small businesses, or helping a neighbor in need. Iowa bankers care about creating a strong, vibrant community. To find an Iowa Bank near you, go to myiowabank.com. Iowa Banks, Iowa values.
Presenting the awards in Class 2A at 126 pounds, Coach Pat Hogan, LaPorte City. 8th place, Cole Race, Clarinda. 7th place, Tony DeVries, Assumption, Davenport. 6th place, James Wenzel, Mount Vernon. 5th place, Bryce Leishon, Albia. 4th place, Tanner Cowan, Centerville. 3rd place, John Christopherson, Spencer. Your runner-up, Kyle White, Central Springs. And your 2013 Class 2A state champ at 126, Max Thompson of Union, LaPorte City.
Everybody has to work hard at every aspect, the fine arts and the sports.
The community also helps us. They come to our games, they support us, along with our teachers who give us the time. So to get the Challenge Cup is just, I think it really shows how hard we work and just what a great community we have.
Help your school compete for the Bank Iowa Traveling Challenge Cup and $1,750. Visit IHSSN.com.
Presenting the awards in Class 3A at 126 pounds, Coach Dan Knight of Bettendorf. 8th place, Travis Willers, Pleasant Valley. 7th place, Joe McGinnis, Indianola. 6th place, Damon Griffin, Benmar Marion. 5th place, Keegan Shaw, Southeast Polk. 4th place, Josh Winger, Prairie Cedar Rapids. 3rd place, Chris Walters, Iowa City West. Your runner-up, Jonathan Eide, Dowling Catholic West Des Moines. And your 2013 Class 3A state champ at 126 pounds, Freddie Stroker of Bettendorf.
And we're back here on the Fairway Foods High School Championship Network. Our tournament MVP presented by Mid-American Energy. The most valuable wrestler outstanding award we'll be giving away here later on this evening as we get set for our next set of matches on 138, and Mark set it up for us.
Here in Class 3A is Karsten Van Velser of Ottumwa. I think this would be the first wrestler since like 1967 or 1968 that Ottumwa's had. If he wins here tonight, he's taking on Jacob Woodward of Bettendorf. And in Class 1A, we got Jason Crosby of Eddyville-Blacksburg. Eddyville-Blacksburg just got done wrestling in the finals right before this on the same mat here. He's taking on Kyle Blocker of West Marshall, who was 56-0 going into this match. And then down here on Class 2A, we got Jake Marlin of Creston going for his 4th state title. And also right now, he's currently tied with Austin Blythe for the most falls by an Iowa high school wrestler at 146 too. So this is a big match for Jake Marlin going for his 4th title and the pin record. He's taking on Adam Stout of Charles City.
Kind of a topsy-turvy situation going on in Class 3A right there. No points, but they both looked like they were going to score back and forth there. Now Bettendorf looks like they're going to come up with 2, and he's got an arm Turk in. Potential pin combination there. Slipped out. Score in 1A down here 2-2, 3-2.
Down here in the 2A, Jake Marlin going for his 4th state title. He's won it every year so far. Now he's a senior. He's taking on Stout of Charles City. Charles City coached by Dave Williams, Chad Vance. There's a nice shot, nice duck right there for Jake Marlin.
We got Bettendorf with a potential fall.
That's tight for Bettendorf. Woodward. Jake Marlin rolling Stout around. Jake Marlin's coached.
2-point near fall. Marlin. Good hip tilter. Trapping the arm. Hip tilting. And getting back points.
No pin down there for Woodward of Bettendorf. He did get 3-point near fall. Here in the Class 1A match between Blocker of West Marshall and Crosby of Eddyville-Blacksburg. Scores 3-2 after the end of the first period in favor of Blocker of West Marshall.
Marlin goes up 6-1, but a nice escape by Stout to be able to get out of it.
Right at the end of the first period, too. So that was big. That was big for Stout. He's got a pretty stout opponent that he's taking on right now with Jake Marlin.
Yeah, Marlin's tough.
He's going to need to scrap for every point that he can get. Jake Marlin going for that pin record right now.
Nice near arm far leg by Bettendorf's
Woodward. And he intentionally releases him right away too, so he likes being on the feet.
Got hit him with a near arm far leg, which put him kind of to his back, but he didn't hold him long enough. This Tummel young man is representing Tummel for the first time. Has a nice little duck shot and puts him back into the match a little bit. Being down 9-3, now it's 9-5. Just outmaneuvered him with a duck to one side and tripped the other. That was a nice move. Both guys have actually hit some pretty nice moves in this particular match in 3A. He's getting a little high there and got a reversal. Tummel young man, goes back a long time. Back when I was wrestling, even I think I wrestled a young man from Matoma in the first round. Martin looks like he's trying to lock up a cradle here, which could make him the all-time winner if he pins him here. And he's got him on his back. We'll see if he can get the fall. If he gets the fall, he got it.
There it is, number 100. 147 falls. He goes down as with the most pin record, and he is going to get this salute from the state of Iowa here with a standing ovation. And that's kind of
that's the adrenaline, the adrenaline. I'll tell you, that's what happens. Not only was he a four-timer, that takes pressure off, but he also just took over the pinning award. So that's pretty impressive, and he's helping being a cheerleader too there, and that's good.
Big night, big career for that young man.
Heck yeah, it is. That's great to see the fans here, and they always salute anytime four-timer that wins. They always do a standing ovation for him. That's pretty impressive, and that just gives me goosebumps seeing everybody stand up and applaud and seeing someone get an accolade like that. I just love to see it.
22nd time that's happened in the state of Iowa, a four-time champion.
Here in the Class 1A match, right in front of us is Blocker of West Marshall, still winning this by a score of 3-2 right now, trying to ride out Crosby.
56-0.
Trying to ride him out the whole
50-3 with
period.
Crosby. And I was saying down there with that Tummel kid, had a group of brothers, Wilkerson brothers. Norm wrestled at Iowa State with myself. Goes back to those days.
11-6 in that score. Got a little delay going on the mat right now.
Not really sure what that's about. It looks like a scoring conflict over there. The coaches and the referee, or both coaches and the referees, are trying to get figured out.
We're going to period 3 right now in 138 with Blocker in the lead 3-2.
The reason why I remember so much of that Tummel match is because I hadn't been taken down all year, and here it is the first round of the state tournament, and this guy just hits me with a duck, boom, puts me right down, just like that, quick. I responded, of course, pretty well, but you don't forget those little marks like that when they were negative, especially. They didn't happen that often.
Blocker gets an escape on the 1A mat. It goes up 4-2 now.
4-2, third period. 1 minute and a half to go. We're back underway here in the 3A match. 45 seconds to go. 11-6 lead right now for Woodward. Jacob Woodward of Bettendorf, coached by Dan Knight. Dan Knight done a good job in that program. Really built a solidified program over there on the east side of the state.
Came from Clinton, All-American at Iowa State University, who's hosting the NCAAs here in about another month, and be right here in this Wells Fargo Arena.
That's a pretty tough ticket to get right now for that.
Well, there's
tournament.
3 or 4 teams that are all planning on winning, I think, right now.
Team race is going to be one of the best in history, the way it's shaping up right now.
Got the training staff from Iowa State here tonight, too, helping out.
Still 4-2 over here for Blocker of West Marshall over Crosby of Eddyville-Blakesburg.
Blocker trying to hang on.
Blocker beat Crosby earlier this year by a score of 2-1.
So, a lot of respect out there. Needs a takedown. Tie it up. Go overtime. Not much time left. Crosby does.
10 seconds go. He's going to have to try and hit a roll here or something. He's trying. He's giving everything that he's got there. He's going to fall up short.
Just too far away from the hips.
So Eddyville Blakespeare does not get a champion out of 2 finalists here back to back. But West Marshall's Kyle Blocker
stays undefeated.
Stayed undefeated for the year. I think 57-0, I think, is how he ended his career at the Iowa high school state level. He's undecided where he's going to go next year, but congratulations to him with the 138-pound state championship, Class 1A. Let's go a minute to go over there. Class 3A, Woodward of Bettendorf out to a commanding lead, 13-6 right now.
Over Van Velsor from Ottumwa.
These guys had not wrestled before.
He has 47 wins coming into this, even though he's in the losing end right here. Lots of wins this year.
25 seconds to go. Stalemate. Ottumwa's coach Kevin Cochran is looking on as Woodward releases Ben Velser. Ben Velser kind of goes for broke there, just trying to get something going, trying to take him to his back, and
that was his only chance.
Yeah,
he needed to throw on his back and get a fall, but when you're down that far, and there he got a reversal. He's looking for the fall again, but he's not going to get it. Pretty scrappy match, though.
Woodward pretty excited right there as he gives the fist pump, the #1 fingers to his fans, as he earns a 138-pound Class 3A state championship. So congratulations to Jacob Woodward, who's only a sophomore. He placed 7th last year and wins it as a sophomore.
Yeah, big matches in 138. We saw Jake Marlin with the 100th pin of his career, 22nd undefeated champion here at 4th time at the state wrestling match.
At Wellmark, we believe the promises we make are no different than the promises you make in your life. And like you, we do everything we can to keep them. Because that's what health insurance is. A promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you direct your attention to the award stand for the award presentations at 132 pounds. Presenting the awards in Class 1A, Coach Joe Loftus of Marengo. 8th place, Tyler Luer, Emmitsburg. 7th place, Logan Mays, Wilton. 6th place, Kyle Pagoric, Midland, Wyoming. 5th place, Taylor Lehman, Clarion Goldfield. 4th place, Connor Shalista, Alburnett. 3rd place, Dylan Rhodes, Don Bosco, Gilbertville. Your runner-up, Blake Maroff, Eddiesville, Blakesburg, Fremont. And your 2013 Class 1A state champ at 132 pounds, Logan Loftus of Iowa Valley, Marengo.
Hi, I'm Speed the Sauce Man. From time to time, I like to share a joke with you folks, but I'll tell you what, sauces and seasonings are serious business at Cookies. Cookies food products have been in business for over 35 years, and we've never changed our original sauce recipe. We've always been about making quality products with quality ingredients, meaning we'll never cut corners to cheapen our high-quality sauce. That's the Cookies' commitment to you, our customer. Thanks for your loyalty. Visit us at cookiesbbq.com.
Cookies is the one.
Presenting the awards in Class 2A at 132 pounds, Coach Clint Coden of Sergeant Bluff Luton. 8th place, Aaron Schultz, Williamsburg. 7th place, Mitchell Brower, Ballard. 6th place, Levi Gilmore, Spencer. 5th place, Andreas Gonzalez, Clear Lake. 4th place, Oscar Ramirez, Esterville, Lincoln Central. 3rd place, Kyle Springer, Assumption, Davenport. Your runner-up, Cole Erickson of Minneapolis, and your 2013 Class 2A state champ at 132 pounds, Colton McChrystal of Sergeant Bluff Luton.
At Fairway, we believe in the old philosophy that you do one thing and you do it right. That's why when you walk into one of our stores, you're not going to find a dry cleaners or clothes or a place to get your oil changed. When you walk into a Fairway, you'll find groceries, the best fresh produce, USDA choice beef, and all natural pork and chicken, and everything we sell is priced right. At Fairway, we don't believe in trying to be good at everything. We're simply the best at one thing, selling groceries.
Always Fairway.
Winning the awards in Class 3A at 132 pounds, Coach Connor Ryan and brother. 8th place, Chris Groh of Waukee. 7th place, Nathan Twido, Ames. 6th place, Michael Monsive, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. 5th place, Clayton Hocker, Fort Madison. 3rd place, Briar Dittmer, Southeast Polk. 3rd place, Colby Knight, Urbandale. Your runner-up, Bryce Steyert, Waverly Shell Rock. And your 2013 Class 3A 132-pound state champ, Logan Ryan of Bettendorf.
The Iowa State High School Wrestling Championships are brought to you by DMAC, Life's Calling, the Iowa Bankers Association, Iowa Banks, Iowa Values, Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service. Monsanto, committed to developing innovative, higher-yielding products for farmers. And the Greater Des Moines Convention and Visitors Bureau. Catch Des Moines.
And you're watching the 2013 Boys State Wrestling Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Iowa Farm Bureau provides millions of dollars in awards, recognition programs, grants, and scholarships, helping to support student achievement on the field and in the classrooms. It's the Iowa Farm Bureau as we set forth from the 145 matches. And Mark Ironside, take it away.
Over here on the 3A mat, we got Bubba Hernandez of Bettendorf. I think is this their 5th already? I think they're 5th finalists of the night here from Bettendorf. Bubba Hernandez taking on Austin Boyd of Burlington. On the 1A match down in front of us, we have Caleb Rediking of North Butler taking on Evan Hansen of Exira EHK. And then down on the 2A mat, we have Zach Mueller of West Delaware taking on Brandon Sorensen of Denver Tripoli. And now Denver's Brandon Sorensen right now, he is the other athlete tonight, the other wrestler, as we just saw Jake Marlin of Crescent, the match before this, get his 4th state title. Brandon Sorensen is also going for his 4th state title of the night as well, too, tonight, of his career. He's 54-0 coming into this match. Won it every year. And the other thing about Brandon Sorensen is he is actually one match away from tying the most wins by any high school wrestler here in the state of Iowa. And the other one to actually get that earlier was actually with Andrew Fouch at 126 pounds of Underwood. He actually was tied with TJ Seabolt and Sorensen. It was a 3-way tie coming into this tonight. Former TJ Seabolt, former wrestler from Centerville. And but Fouch got that win for Underwood, so he actually has 208 wins right now. But Brandon Sorensen wins this tonight and gets his 4th state title. He will be in the record books with a tie with Andrew Fouch of Underwood for the most wins. 208 wins in 4 years. That's a lot of wrestling.
Mark, what'd you have?
Honestly, I don't even.
I lost track, did you?
I know. I think it was 120s. You know,
that's just a lot of difference.
For 3 years, for myself, I wrestled about 22 times a year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
106.
Somebody's keeping track of it up here.
Yeah, 106 wins, I guess, and 5 losses was my high school career. So 106. We're getting more than double the matches than what I had.
Sorensen with that 2-1 lead here in the 2A match. 50 seconds remaining here in that first period. Hansen, Wedeking, 2-zip. And in the 3A match, 0-0 as we go to the second period.
West Delaware supporting some funky singlets tonight here in the finals.
And you take down.
Tape it down by Sorensen right there. So it takes a 4-1 lead.
Hernandez is gluing his opponent to the mat there.
Bubba Hernandez of Bettendorf taking on Austin Boyd of Burlington. These two have met twice this year. Bubba Hernandez winning both matches, one by a score of 5-1 and pinning him the other time. Down here in the 1A, it's Caleb Weddington of North Butler. Taking on Evan Hansen of Exira. End of the first period, Brandon Sorensen up by a score of 4-1.
Wedeking doing a good job of controlling.
Well, Hansen of Exira, he's got a 2-0 lead right now over Wedeking. He's getting rid out this whole second period.
Tough match going on in that 3A right now, too. These guys are fighting hard.
Sorensen on another takedown.
Warning.
Mueller over here, Mueller over here of West Delaware. Almost put him to his back there.
Got him flat on the mat there, and he warned him, kind of thinking he's facing out with his arms. There, he's got his arm trapped. Hernandez, and breaks loose.
Got a bloody nose over there in the 2A match.
Brandon Sorensen, coached by Dad Dwight Sorensen.
Not a lot of action in that riding position. Got a couple mats there. Just a lot of control.
Good job right there by Austin Boyd off the whistle, coming up, exploding his feet, trying to get out at the very end of the second period. Bubba Hernandez did a great job, stuck right with him, was able to ride him for the full 2 minutes.
Tough action going on in the 1A match right now.
Yeah, just kind of a stalemate situation there, but got to clear that head out of between the legs there.
Hansen clinging to a 2-1 lead right now, but what a danger there. You know, in that shot there, trying to desperately finish this thing here, trying to take the lead. He's got to get his head out right there. Pop that knee off.
Ooh.
Referee didn't see it going anywhere, so they blow a stalemate, back up. There's Bubba Hernandez with the 1-point escape, so he takes a 1-0 lead down there in the 3A match.
Another shot. That 1A match, and looking to get his head out, and head cannot stay down there in the mat. There, looks like he might be in a pretty good position to get that takedown, but kind of slipped out. The leg was there hooked, and then he got it back out. Now it's more of a neutral position, but he still has it up in the air. Potentially takedown there, but it just takes so long there because your legs get so tied up. Already winning 2-1. Goes to another takedown.
Bubba Hernandez with the shot right on the edge, steps over the leg, almost ready to finish, and he does get a 2-point takedown right on the edge. Really good wrestling right there by Bubba Hernandez. Right now, here's Evan Hansen right now getting another takedown and some near fall points over Wedeking. Not much time left to go in this match. It looks like it is going to be Evan Hansen with a state championship at 145 pounds in Class 1A. And he will get it.
3-point near fall there.
Final score of that match by score of 7-1. So congratulations to Evan Hansen of IHSAA EHK.
Elkhorn Kimballton.
He was 49-1 on the year, now 15-1.
Stall call, another point for Hernandez. Ends up going to win this one 4-0. And he predicted that he would win, and he did.
He sure did. Bubba Hernandez placed 4th as a freshman, 5th as a sophomore, 3rd last year, and he's got a state championship as a senior this year. He's going on to Iowa State to wrestle next year. So congratulations to Bubba Hernandez. He jumps into Marchesino's arms over there.
Former All-American at the University of Iowa. He has 2 sons wrestling there right now.
Sorensen goes up 7-3 in that 2A match.
And he's a minute 32 away from a 4th state title.
Coach Voss, West Delaware, Mitch Payton, West Delaware down there. Coach Moeller.
Mitch Payton, former Hawkeye. Came in as one of the toughest hand fighters I witnessed. So guys, West hand, Mark Ironside, he did pretty good with that hand fighting.
Well, it was one of those situations when I came into the room that I really had no choice when you're wrestling one of the Brains brothers almost every day.
Well, they got really strong in that short tie-up position. You had to move a lot, and work for the advantage there, and you couldn't hold out very long. They turn you. You have to. You try to run by them, and you just don't run by them.
So Brandon Sorensen trying to hang on here in this 2A bout.
So he's going to be able to do it. 7-3 lead right now, but Moeller, he's got to try and find a 5-point move, feet to back, something feet to back that he's going to be trying to do here. Brandon Sorensen just too solid of a wrestler for him.
Controlling him, more of a kind of not making a lot of mistakes here. Doesn't look like he's trying to really go into the maneuvers as compared to just mass control.
Brandon Sorensen
keep himself out of trouble.
Just about ready to receive a standing ovation here. The second one, 2 matches in a row here. He'll become the 23rd 4-time Iowa State High School champion in about another 9 seconds, and he's also going to be tied for the most career wins here, along with Andrew Fouch of Underwood, who got that.
Showed some good hips there
earlier tonight, and here it is, standing ovation. 2 4-time state champs crowned tonight, Jake Marlin and now Brandon Sorensen.
And they were being followed all year by a guy named Tim Jackson, and writing a book on it. He came in from out of state, and he lived here and followed those 2 boys, and they come through for him.
Goes over and signs his name and has no problem doing that, as he is the 23rd 4-time state champion. 4-time state champion here at the Iowa High School State Wrestling Tournament. We'll take a break here on the Fairway Foods High School Championship Network. We're back with more awards right after this.
At Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you direct your attention to the award stand for the award presentations at 138 pounds. Presenting the awards in Class 1A, Coach Lonnie Ferguson, West Marshall State Center. 8th place, TJ Bowen, Midland, Wyoming. 7th place, Andy Dolly, Lake Mills. 6th place, Brady Meyer, Sumner, Fredericksburg. 5th place, Peyton Rice, Manson, Northwest Webster. Fourth place, Colton Martin, Alburnett. Third place, Lance Hinsberger, Belle Plaine. Your runner-up, Jason Crosby, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. And your 2013 Class 1A 138-pound state champ, Kyle Blocker of West Marshall State Center.
High school sports encourage pride, dedication, competition, and teamwork. These are the same values Farm Bureau members live by every day. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Farm Bureau is proud to present Championship Week during the best wrestling tournament in the country. Congratulations to all the athletes and coaches for a successful year. We believe that by investing in our youth, we are investing in Iowa's future.